Hello and welcome to this life purpose meditation. My name's Frankie, and this meditation is here for you to help you find that real passion and purposeful and meaningful and impactful and loving and flowy and synchronistic kind of beautiful, purposeful life and the experiences that come along the way. And what we're also going to be doing is showing something that most people miss, which is a lot of the little clues and guides and signposts that show you the parts of your purpose you've already discovered, which makes it so much easier for you to build off of and really figure out what you really want in a way, because rather than trying to look at the future and figuring out what's unknown and impossible to know. So we're going to spend a lot of time looking at what we do know for certain and then building off of that. So I want you to start by just getting yourself in a really comfortable spot. We're going to be relaxing the body and relaxing the mind and allowing it to really just freely drift. So make sure you're seated somewhere comfortable. Or laying somewhere comfortable. Now this is an inward journey into yourself. So it's very important. You're going to want to, right now, close your eyes and just follow the sound of my voice. I want you to start by just taking a deep breath and relaxing. And I want that breath to be nice and long and slow and intentional. So I'm going to give you an example of mine, but whatever breath feels right for you is perfect for you. We're going to do this 3 times. So I want you to make a second one. You can follow along with me or make your own. Again. And again, in. So allow this feeling of relaxation to grow in you. We're going to start to intend this in the body. I want you to find just feeling your feet and your toes begin to really relax. Just to sink in and feel that beautiful feeling of just comfort and peace. Now go ahead and move this feeling up. Feel the relaxation into your shins and your calves. And begin to feel this relaxation in your knees. And up through your quads and your hamstrings, and begin to feel your whole legs at once just completely give in to this feeling of relaxation. I want you now to gently relax your genitals and your buttocks and your hips and that whole area in the middle of the body. Relax your stomach. Relax all up through your sides, your kidneys, and your lower back, and up to your upper back. Feel your whole back as one relax. Feel that around to your chest. Allow your chest to relax. I want you to feel your shoulders and necks begin to relax. Just feel it almost like you're sinking into a cloud. And allow your arms, your upper arms and your biceps and your triceps and your elbows and your forearms, right down your hand through your fingers, and even relax your fingernails. let's bring that back up the arm, back into the shoulders and neck. Relax the head, relax the face, relax the ears, relax your mouth, your nose, and your eyes, even just the skin. I want you to feel that whole relaxation as one moving through your body. Now as we go into this journey, we're going to invoke certain spirits. Now you can do this out loud or just in your mind. The intention is more important. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I want you to invoke, to say, I intend to connect with my principal guide and show me more of my purpose. Show me what I'm really meant to do in this life, who I'm meant to be. And as you begin to feel that, we're going to use some of the clues that most people really miss and find some of the purpose that's already there and moving throughout your life. I want you to start with what I think is the most important piece, and that is the who. Who you're really meant to spend your time with and be around, and who really inspires you and makes you feel good and is fun to be around and brings out the best in you. Who are those people? What do they have in common? And we're also going to take a look, without really getting into it and being very detached, we're going to just take a look for a moment at some of the people who maybe don't bring out our best, in fact maybe even bring out our worst, and some of the people that we know for certain we don't enjoy spending time out with. Either they make us mad or angry or, it's really irrelevant, but the people who don't bring out our best side in us. Let's just put it that way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment and we're just going to really look at the differences. Like, what are those people who I really love to be around? What are they really like? And how can I be more intentional about spending more time with those people? Because what you'll find in doing so is that it's just so much more purposeful when you're around people who just really reflect your best side to you. So let's take a moment and let's start by, I want you to think about somebody in this world who is just really fun and easy to be around, and it's a great friendship, it's a great relationship, and you just can really be yourself around them. I want you to first connect with the feeling of what it feels like to be around that person and who you are, just knowing you get to totally be yourself, and that it's easy to be around, and they understand you and they appreciate you, and they are really just good friends. So let's take a moment and just pause for a moment of silence to really connect with that feeling as best you can of what it feels like to really be around somebody who gets you. Now we're going to take a moment and we're going to look at the people who represent in many ways the opposite of who are those who are going to bring out your life purpose. And I want you to really just look at, I want you to think of somebody specific who in the last month, week, day, whatever, recently, who really just wasn't very fun to be around. And maybe they didn't appreciate, maybe they were judgy, maybe they were very negative, maybe they were very angry. It really doesn't matter the reasons, but I want you just to think about somebody who really made you feel that way. Now take a moment and look at them, but this time we're going to look at that experience with a little bit of detachment and see. As we look at them with a sense of detachment, we can just see ourselves in who we're being. I want you at this point to really note the mental difference. Note the difference between somebody who, for you, doesn't feel like you're on purpose when you're around them, and doesn't bring out your mission and why you're really here, and doesn't bring out your passion and your flow and your good side. Now, I want you in your mind to reconnect with your principal guide as best you can. And there's no wrong way to do this. Some people see spirits, some people feel them, some people hear them, some people just intuitively know they're there, and some people just notice the quality of their thoughts improving. There's no real right or wrong way to do this. Whatever is right for you. Connect with that essence of principal guide. And as you do, I want you to say, principal guide, show me how I can experience more of the people who really bring out my best side, and intentionally choose away from the people who don't bring out my best side. One of the amazing things about life purpose is that when you're around the right types of people, you'll find purpose is just a byproduct of those shared experiences. So the first thing I want you to notice is who really makes your right who. Now the next thing is we're going to take a little look at what are some things, and I want you to look back in your last day or month or week in your recent experience. And we're going to take again and look at the experience of contrast in the form of what are some things I really loved to do in that time, and what are some things that maybe I didn't love so much and didn't bring me joy in its various forms. And we're going to be just really honest with ourselves and looking at what are those things that really bring me joy in my life. And we're also going to be really honest with ourselves and get clarity about the things that don't. So let's start by connecting first with a recent experience we had that just felt really fun. That felt really good, that felt like one of those little small joys in life where maybe you were around something or doing something or being something or experiencing something different or something happened. It doesn't really matter. Whatever that is for you is right and perfect. Let's just look at an experience that was really, really pleasurable to be in, and it just felt like time was moving really quickly, and we just really enjoyed it for one reason or another. I want you to really connect with and feel that experience for a moment. Now, I want you to move over, and we're going to contrast that for a moment to the feeling of a less than fulfilled experience. Let's look at an experience that you really, really just didn't enjoy or hated or wasn't fun, and just, again, look at this from a moment of detachment, and we're really just searching for clues for what about our experience made it so not so enjoyable. So I want you just to look at that experience openly and honestly and safely, and just ask yourself the question, what about that made that experience not so nice? Now we're going to take a moment and stop and really just for a second begin to notice the patterns, because there's always patterns in those experiences. So let's start by looking at what do all these pleasurable experiences have in common? And these ones I didn't enjoy, what's the common theme about that? We're going to take a moment again and reconnect with Principal Guide and that spirit. Say, Principal Guide, I would like to purposefully do more of the things that I really love doing and a whole lot less of the things that don't bring me that same amount of joy. How can I experience more of that in my life purposefully, intentionally? So as you connect and receive that answer, which by the way is really, really beautiful, these are the two biggest things that, by the way, that most people get stuck at in their purpose is they don't know who they really enjoy spending time with and what they really love doing in that time. There's actually 4 of them altogether, and we're going to go into all 4 of them and help you get clarity on all those things. Now, the next one that trips up a lot of people is something that the world really, really needs. And this is a little tricky to do without actually listening to people. So what I want you to do in this meditation is really just to set the intention that you will set aside some time to really listen to somebody else who's in the situation that you actually want to make a difference to, where you want to apply your purpose and actually help somebody else in this world. Because one of the interesting things is, as you live more and more of your purpose, it always inevitably means sharing something with other people's lives. So I want you to just really, for a moment, feel that connection of contributing to somebody else's lives that you haven't even met yet. And to make this a little bit easier, I want you just to think about the last time somebody said thank you to you because you helped them. And this can be big or small. It could be something as simple as you helped open a door for somebody, or it could be something as big as, hey, you forever changed my life. It doesn't really matter, big or small. Well, you just think of all the little ways in which people thank you for helping them. As you see and feel all these different little ways in which you contribute into other people's lives and see the interconnectedness of your life and their lives, I want you to imagine doing that more intentionally, saying, hey, I would like to be more useful in more other people's lives. And it's not necessary at this exact moment that you know exactly all of what that is, but just start with the intention, and what you'll find is it'll begin to manifest. So let's start by just setting the intention of, like, I'd really like to be contributing more to people's lives, dealing with the people that I really love spending time with, and doing the things that I really love doing in a way that feels really good to me. So I want you to imagine yourself just intentionally finding other people out there that you know you can contribute to and help. Really feel what it's like to live in that purpose of making a difference and inspiring other people and really helping them, whether that's in a big way or a small way. It really doesn't matter. So really just feel that for a moment. Now, the next thing we're going to imagine is, imagine now this growing life purpose which involves doing things you really love doing with people you really feel inspired to be around, and making contributions to other people's lives that feel very fulfilling to you. And I want you to imagine now that as you're doing this and people are saying thank you and you're making these contributions, that you're also earning a great living doing that, whatever that represents for you, whether that's $1 or 100,000, 100 million, it doesn't really make a difference. Whatever number feels right to you, that would just feel like, wow, I can't believe I actually get paid to do this. This is just such a blessing. So I want you to imagine that every dollar even coming to you now has been leading to you to this purpose, to this life purpose, and seeing every dollar or every euro or whatever currency, every check, every form you've received, some form of money or wealth or status or recognition. I want you to see all of that as big or small, seeing all of that as part of your purpose. Imagine what it feels like to be totally blessed, getting paid to do what you totally love with people that totally inspire you, doing things that really fill you up, and knowing you're actually contributing something meaningful and valuable to the lives of other people. And then on top of it, you're getting paid to do that. I want you to feel that purpose right now. I want you, as you feel that purpose, say, Principal Guide, help me to integrate and connect with this feeling frequently and often so that it may become my reality. Let's go ahead and just receive a little more of that feeling. I want you to feel how good it feels and how uplifting and how much joy and how much excitement there is just to be able to be you, to be able to get to do this every single day. Now I want you to imagine next some skills that you have that you may have taken for granted. Because almost everything you're able to do in your life that may seem small, there's somebody else in the world who finds that totally amazing and can't do what you can do. And it can be some of the simplest, smallest things. I actually realized when I was dealing with my elderly mother-in-law and father-in-law is that they don't know how to Google things. I'm like, I don't even know how I would get through life without being able to Google things, right? So I want you to imagine that all these little small things, just to start to feel them and acknowledge the fact that you have all kinds of gifts and talents and skills that maybe we just haven't been giving ourselves enough credit for. I want you to really feel right now all the talent and skills and ways in which you make things easier for people, the ways you can make things faster for people, the way you can make things better for people, the way you can help people do things with less mistakes. I want you just to feel all those amazing skills and blessings that are unique to you in your own life experience, and feel that purpose really just reign through our body. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, blessed feeling. I want you to connect that now all in a bigger picture. So what we're looking at now is doing things I really, really just love and enjoy doing and feel like pure flow and bliss. Doing that with people that I really love, that are just like my coolest friends, and then saying to myself as I do this, I know I'm contributing in something meaningful to their lives, and I feel great knowing that I get to add something of real value to their lives. And as you do that, I want you to connect more deeply with going, holy shit, I get paid to do this. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. And knowing that getting paid and all of that is completely sustainable because you have real skills and value that is of benefit to the world that you're sharing with people. And I want you to hold the feeling of that entire structure right there. We're going to have our principal guide just hold that stable for a moment. That right there, my friends, is the shortcut right there to purpose. It is through this feeling and connecting with it over and over and over and over and over that you will actually live that. And that is the coolest part of the whole thing, is having your day-to-day experience actually get to be that. So let's just take a moment and bask and really give thanks and appreciate for this amazing, amazing life purpose. It is such a beautiful thing. I mean, I don't know how you guys see it, but I have some pretty strong visions going on right here, and this life purpose is just, so beautiful. So I want you to really now allow that life purpose to just flow through every cell of your body. and have all your cells all at once turn on and awaken with this beautiful life purpose and mission. And it's really amazing because a lot of times people are, in the beginning, they're a little bit scared to do their life purpose. And when you really look at it from this point of view where you see, hey, that just means I'm doing stuff I love with people I really love and contributing to them in meaningful ways and being blessed to be able to be paid for this and to have real knowledge and skills that benefit the world. It doesn't sound so bad, does it, really? There's really nothing to be afraid of in that. And so purpose is in many ways less scary than what everybody is living in a day-to-day life. So it's really kind of ironic. So I want you just to feel the real blessing of this feeling of just knowing that it even exists, that you get to experience this, that you get to share this with people, and that you get to be part of this magical universe. And I want you to remember now this infinite universal intelligence that's behind our planet, behind all of the vast outer space that surrounds it, the sun, the Milky Way galaxy, the trillions and trillions of galaxies just that we know about, and the endless amount of observable space, and this intelligence guiding all of it to stay in perfect harmony and orbit, to acknowledge and give thanks for this life purpose, to acknowledge and appreciate receiving it. And really count and feel those blessings, because the more and more you do that, the more and more you'll find that this becomes not just a meditative quantum state, but an actual real life lived experience where you go, it's just amazing. I do what I love with people I love, and I get paid to do it, which is just a blessing, and it contributes something to the world that they really need, and I have something in there that is really beneficial to everybody, and I just love doing this, and I can't believe this is my everyday, and I get to do it in a way where I have freedom and I have my own time and boundaries, and it's just really easy to be, and it feels friendly and good and nice, and I'm in continuous states of joy and appreciation, and I just can't believe that this is the life that I've manifested. It's just an absolute wonderful blessing, and I'm so honored that I get to live my purpose, because so many people die without ever having discovered it, and to know it right here and now is the most beautiful gift in the world, to be able to step into that, to be able to choose it consciously, to be able to live it, to be able to manifest it in my reality in every way. And I'm just so appreciative and honored and grateful, and I can't thank you enough for this purpose. So allow that feeling to now just sink deep into your being. Principal guide, integrate. So this is who you really are and why you're really here. And what I want you to do now is we're going to slowly come out of this. And as you do, it is really the fun part is finding the details as that dream, that vision, that expression fills in. That's the real magic, as you learn to discover how this can really be real for you. And so this meditation is here for you. I would suggest that you do it every day for 30 days, because the more and more you are connected to this feeling, the more and more that's going to show up for you. And there's no magic, just connect with your purpose once. In fact, part of being on purpose is being purposeful about connecting to your purpose. So we're going to just slowly come back to reality and slowly awaken to the reality around us. I want you to count down from 10, and as we do, we're going to open our eyes on 1. If you do it sooner, that's fine, but we're going to really come back to reality now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and welcome back. And I really hope that this life purpose meditation will be a tool for you to be able to just find yourself living in that really blessed state where you know you get to do some really cool shit. So love you guys, and may the force be with you.
So if you like this video, And you also want to discover, what is my life purpose? Why am I really here? And then be able to actually get paid to do this for a living with people you love, traveling the world, being free, and then seeing how sacred plants can totally speed up that journey. There's a link for you below this video. Now I've pinned it in the first comment as well as in the video description, so it's both places. And when you click it, it will bring you to a page that simply asks for your name and email and that free training. It's 39 minutes long. It's amazing. People have told me it's changed their lives just from that. It gets started as soon as you register, and again, it's totally free. And of course, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and click the notifications. Never miss another video. So may the force be with you.